And don't want to fix it alone? Call RVFix to get virtual assistance from a certified technician today.
Jeremiah with RVFix here. So today I'm going to show you kind of how to test your outlets. And I'm going to cover it all on this one. So this is a GFCI outlet. So this has the test and reset buttons for your ground fault detector there. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have a multimeter, so that does AC voltage. You're going to want a Phillips screwdriver, and then either a screwdriver with a number 2 square bit or a drill with the same number 2 square bit. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this screws out. There's our plate. Now, one thing you do want to be careful of, a little bit of a safety disclaimer here, is if you're testing power, you gotta have it live, because you're trying to find out if you have voltage there or not. So you always want to be careful. You don't want to touch any of the wires or screws back there, which I'll show you once we get it out, but just be careful, as you could electrocute yourself. So now we're gonna take these out, and these are gonna unscrew it from the mount. Now with the GFCI, it is hooked up directionally. So on the back or on the sides, depending on your plug, it will tell you whether or not what is the load and what is not. Now, we can pull it out here. We can actually see we got a couple different screws on each side. So we got our hot lines, and then we got our neutrals here, and then the copper one is our ground. So we're going to turn our AC or our meter to volts. We got AC here, and then I did turn the light on, so it's just a little bit easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to read for our voltage. We want to be right around 120 volts somewhere. So as you can see there, we've got power in. So this is the inside, so line in, as it's labeled here, like I was saying. And then on this side, it says load. So that's everything after the GFI outlet. So this one is going to be like primarily kitchen, probably that half bath back there. But so if we got power in, and then we come over here, and then we test against our other one, we can actually see millivolts or anything like that. So we have no power out like we're supposed to. So this would tell me that this outlet right here is no longer any good. We would need to replace it. Now, what we have found in the past is sometimes these wire nuts just aren't crimped right, so you can always check those. You can always check to make sure. So for the case of this, say this outlet was changed out and it's not working either. So when I said these are directional, they're literally directional. So we can come here and we can see that there's power here on the load side. But if we were to check power over here, we have nothing on the line in. That would tell me that this is wired up backwards, and we'd want to pull these out and swap them. And so that way we could get the power flowing in the right direction through this GFCI outlet. Now, all the other outlets are a little bit different. They're more of a crimp on than a screw in. But those ones are not directional. All the black wires will go in one side. All the white will go on the other side. And then your grounds will go in the middle, which is the bare copper wire. And then the back basically will get pushed on, and it'll force them into all the connections. And that's the crimp on connector. Other than that, you can add extra lines. That's what these extra holes are here for. As well. And then if I do this here, now if we've determined that this is a bad outlet, your next step would be to go to your breaker box. You're going to turn off that breaker, because now you're going to be touching these live wires directly. So just remember that. But for this, we are not going to be changing it out, so we're going to try to get this back in here. So I can pull it out here, And you can actually look on the bottom here. So right under this ground wire, there's a little groove there. That groove is basically what your strip depth should be on all these, your hot wires and your neutral wires. So you're going to put it there, mark it, pull it away, and then from that line out is where you're going to strip it, and that'll give you your perfect length to put it back in there and install this outlet. So now we've got a good working outlet. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and reinstall this. So we're going to put this on here. We're going to, and not all of them have this extra thing. And what I'm actually going to do is turn the breaker off. So I'm going to turn that breaker off since I'm now pushing everything back in. We're going to look for, on the label, you're going to look for GFCI, and then you're going to match that to your breaker here. Now, as you can see, our green light went away. So now we know we don't have power, but what we'll do is we're just going to check here. No voltage. So now we know we're safe. We can actually touch all of this because these are solid copper wires, so they can be kind of stiff. So you kind of got to force them where you want them to go. So now that we got that, we're going to line everything up, and that goes into the box there. And I always like to get both started, so that doesn't happen. Gives you a little bit of wiggle room while you're those wires are going to try to spring out at you, so you kind of got to be a little forceful with it. Now once you get close to being tight, what you'll want to do is kind of step back. So you'll get close, and then this is where you'll kind of do your adjustment, because you don't want a crooked outlet. So we got that straight. I'm going to kind of hold it in place here. We're just going to tighten her down. And you don't got to go super crazy. Usually the boxes inside here are plastic, so if you go too much, you'll actually strip out that. So we're just going to go tight. There's that. We're going to put our cover on. And I won't put the screws in because I want to flip the breaker on here. And then we're going to come back up with our leads. And we're going to test. We got voltage there, 120, and we'll go up to the other one since it is a split plug, and we got 120 there. So we know that we are good together to put this back together. Don't want to go too tight with that or you'll crack your vanity plate here. And that is how you test your outlets. Take them out, put them back in. If you have any other questions, you can give us a call at 844-66-RVFix. And we are also going to put down in the description, we're going to put this meter down here, a link for it, so that way you can find this if you want. Good meter. It's lasted me years, so.
Thanks for watching. If this video didn't solve your problem, don't worry. We're here to help. Give us a call at 1-844-66-RVFix. We'll diagnose your issue quickly with a certified technician on a video call, get any parts and warranty processed, and if needed, we'll coordinate a service center or mobile technician to get you fixed. We'll handle it all so you can get back to camping.